Hey guys, it's Ryan.
And Blake.
Today we are showing you this modern house that we built. I handled the exterior and Blake handled the interior, so I will talk about this part first. So I wanted to build a house that was kind of like a modern, kind of a, not quite a tacky modern home, but the kind of modern home that you maybe wouldn't build now, like maybe a home that you would build in the 90s. And I kind of wanted to make it feel like it was kind of like an old modern home, if that makes any sense.
Oh, really?
The main thing I wanted it to look like was to look like it was kind of lived in for a while and kind of overgrown with plants. There's no plants right now, but there will be. So first I made a little cliff for the house to sit over. That's just by digging out a basement and cutting off the ceiling. And then for the outside, I'm not a huge fan of building modern houses because I don't think I'm incredibly good at it, but I just wanted to do a bunch of intertwining boxes and cubes and then having kind of these contrasting textures for the walls.
What's that thing on the top?
The thing on the top is a continuation of this giant white brick structure that I thought would be cool. And I think it is cool. It looks nice. I've got the dark gray concrete, and then I have the bright white brick kind of as a cutaway part. And I don't know. I think it looks modern-ish.
Looks great.
On the very top of the roof, I have a sunroom because you always need a nice little sunroom on your on top of your mansions.
This kind of has turned into something kind of like mobile home modern realness.
Mobile home?
It's really narrow.
There's nothing mobile home about this.
Well, I think when I got to the point of decorating it, it felt so narrow, so it kind of reminded me of...
It is very narrow inside. One could even maybe say it's of a sort of Swedish IKEA type inspiration.
There you go.
And those blue walls are kind of the accents. I wanted an accent color.
Spoiler alert, I changed those.
You did change those when you went on to decorate them.
Because the blue didn't quite work.
Here I just digged out another hole in the ground to make it look more like a ditch and a cliff. And I filled it with trees.
Okay.
Yeah, because trees grow in holes. I wanted to fill the hole, though, with greenery just to emphasize the fact that this is an old modern home. Somebody bought it with their new money in the 1995, and they kind of let it get overgrown with plants, not with weeds, but with plants, and it looks nice and lived in. A little tacky, but
Oh, I didn't realize there was ivy on those walls.
yeah, that's ivy.
I got rid of it.
Oh yeah, you did get rid of it later on when we were doing that. Yeah, don't. Yeah, the cliffs will look completely different by the end once Blake's through with it. Around the yard and around the back, I just did a scattering of flowers and made sure to put in that dirty, muddy print for the grass because, I mean, this is a house that's about to topple over a cliff, so it has to be kind of precarious looking. And that's it for my exterior. Blake, what are you going to do for the interior?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing I did is I actually fixed your roof line. Those two sloping bits I ended up connecting at the top, and I don't think that shows up in the video because I might have done that before I started recording. And I kind of readjusted the top, so let's see if it shows us.
Yeah.
There you go. So now it kind of slopes, so it's one roof line.
And you're changing my accent color.
And I changed the accent color to green. When I build modern houses, a lot of the furniture that The Sims provides is kind of a modern nature. Kind of works. The ones I'm most drawn to are the avocado, and so that's what I did. It might have been a cop out, but I did it. This is such a strangely shaped house that I could tell it was going to be tricky to figure out how the rooms might work. The way I ended up doing it, I think works. There's just some weird, quirky cracks and crevices that just were kind of interesting to work with. But I left this kind of entry area there, and then I knew that I would want the kitchen to be in that far end, and then a dining room kind of being kind of the first room that people walk into. So I thought I needed to make a statement. Like I said, I stuck with a green, and I committed to the green for these first two rooms pretty heavily. Bringing again the whole IKEA feel that kind of came apparent in the kitchen and in the dining room.
It is very economical and compact.
Yeah.
Don't throw a party in this house.
No. Here was a nice little strangely shaped room that I could build a bathroom out of, so that's what I did. Again, it's kind of strangely placed. It's right there in the entry.
It's a square.
It's a square, so that's what I did. And I added this bizarre light on the outside of it to really light things up.
Promptly got rid of it.
Yeah, well, I had it on both sides. I kept it on the back because I
What is that marble thing? I've never seen that in my entire
that came with
time.
Dine Out. I think it's actually just a fancy buffet table, and I ended up getting rid of it because it was kind of made the space too narrow for Sims to walk through.
Yeah, and they might start having a buffet right there.
Yeah. I don't know why fish tanks kind of allude to modernism, but they do.
Especially when you put a window on the other side of the wall so you can enjoy a fish tank from two different rooms, which is what I recommend Blake do probably later on. I think he does that at the end.
You'll see I went back and forth and back and forth and then forth and back on the color scheme in the living room. I went orange and red and
I like the orange.
Gray, and I liked the orange too, but the woods didn't quite match. So I think I ended up finally going with blue.
That bacon and eggs picture would have looked
Well, it
great.
was nice and orange, but then I found the blues kind of worked better together and weren't as a strange transition from the green on the other side of the room. So creating some nice cool and warm spaces in the bedrooms for a little bit more relaxation for our Sims. Not quite as bold in colors as the downstairs. Again, the rooms were shaped so weird here that
I'll take no offense to that.
That I think it ended up working, but it's a tight squeeze.
I will say the best part about Dine Out is this carpet. They've needed some fancy carpet for a while.
You realize I couldn't fit a shower in the bathroom, so I just made the rooms bigger. Thanks to the Sims for making that really easy. Here's a big long hallway of a lot of wasted space that I kept wasted, and I added some bookshelves.
I think it looks good, because if you think about an actual house, it has a lot of hallways in it, and there's a lot of, like, you know, walking back and forth between
and
bedrooms.
for a moment I had a bathtub in the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Because there was no room for it in that bathroom either. I thought maybe like the old 70s way when they used to have those fancy hotels with bathtubs in the bedroom. But I just couldn't make it look natural, so I got rid of it and put some aspen trees there.
I like this. Themed bedrooms is really, quite honestly, the new frontier.
Yeah.
When you expanded those bathrooms, did you expand the corresponding bottom room?
I did on the first one. I don't think I did on the second, and I'm actually okay with the overhang, so accept it as it is.
I saw you try to put a dance floor in that sunroom for just a couple seconds there. This is the best part I love, is this outdoor grill. Wonderful.
Yeah, which is fine until you realize that the refrigerator's 3 floors down, and you might have to walk and carry all your food up.
Here's where you changed up the cliffs with the enlarged rocks here. I like the way it turns out. Ta-da! I think it turned out very beautifully.
Yeah, it looks good.
Even for a modern house, I wasn't too keen on doing one, but I think it turned out very nicely. And honestly, it's a functional house. I think a Sims family would enjoy living here.
Yeah, I would.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you liked this. We'll see you next time.
Bye.